We're just calibrating the soundboard here. Hold up. Give me a second.
That is my own sperm.
What? What?
All right. It's almost fully calibrated here. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Let me just... We're like 90% done.
I got molested in a little boy's room.
No.
Shut the fuck up!
The wind burned her a little bit in the pool. The wind burned her a little bit in the
Penis.
Oh, all right. I've seen enough. How's it going, everyone? I came for the jazz. I stay for RM. Well, he's not here. It's just me. I'm sorry to disappoint. I've had to, wait, let me turn this down. Hold on. Good timing with the song there. I've had to continue stressing that this channel is not run by Mr. RM Brown. It's just me. I'm just some guy. Just a fan. Just a humble librarian. Yes, poop. Yes. Speaking of poop. Speaking of this. First thing we have to talk about is hitting 5,000 subscribers. So we gotta have a little bit of this first. I will commemorate this incredible occasion by spamming the toilets drop for about 15 seconds. Toilets. Wonderful. Congrats on the 5K. I mean, I can't really take any credit for it because, of course, everyone is just here for RM Brown's incredible humor. Including... I hit that a little too early. Including the memorable catchphrase. Toilets. Ghost Toaster says, you got that crazy laugh. Some people have said this. That's on YouTube. It sure is. Sure is, Emmy Martian. Sometimes it's on YouTube, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's... And sometimes it's... Tim Pool Sentient Beanie 5646 says, we appreciate what you do, though. Lamp says it takes dedication. Those who tried before you quit because they are adult babies. Emma looked directly at them and said, you're a little baby, and they quit. Is this Hassan Parkour's stream?
No.
There you go. The RM Brown Library, I'm putting it on the internet. Indeed. I tried to get, like, the the thing set up. Wait, hold up. I think I can still... don't pull it up on this screen. I'm trying not to mix up things on this setup with my other one. I love LAMP. Who amongst us can honestly say that they do not love LAMP? I like being able to see things when I am at my writing desk. LAMP, truly one of the greatest inventions. All right. We're not going to waste any more time. Or are we? Why do you sound so different? Caught the flu or something? I'm not sure whether or not you're referring to the previous stream I did, or whether you think that I am supposed to be RM Brown, because I am not. Yeah, this is not Tom or Vinny or Adam. It is in fact Rob. I have left Valuetainment. I'm a free agent now. I'm running this library. Yeah, I don't know. I've gone to significant lengths to stress on this channel that I'm not RM Brown. I'm just a fan doing like an archive channel. He has given me his blessing though. So there's been a few people like, is this allowed? Yes. I got permission before I did anything. Don't worry. Why hasn't anyone told me this? Because you're a little baby. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Sometimes the information just doesn't get to you that quickly. What the hell thing am I supposed to be pulling up here? Okay, no. Go away. It's not the right thing. Okay. 1 second. I was just setting something up here. I'm doing work for like 6 different... Oh, shut up. Doing work for like 6 different channels and different things right now, so keeping it all separated is sometimes a little annoying. Friend of the show. I don't know if I'd be considered a friend of the show. That'd be cool. I guess I am at this point. I don't know. I am under no pretense of any status. I'm just a guy with a computer. Everything's computer. Okay, I think that's set up properly now. I guess if somebody like subscribes or becomes a member or any of that crap, it'll pop up. Hold on, I'm just switching to this to pull this up here. Sending curses to Lindsey Graham's ghost. Yeah, him and Mitch McConnell. I saw a meme that was pretty funny. It was a clip from that movie. Great movie. I can't remember the name. I don't want to describe the plot or anything. Spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. I think, is it Death Becomes Her? I don't know. I can't remember. But it was basically the premise of the joke was Mitch McConnell dragging Lindsey Graham down to hell with him as he was going. Didn't know I was autistic until I started speaking almost exclusively in RM Brown drops a couple years ago.
What?
Oh!
Droptopia, some are calling it. Not me, of course. That's not autism, that's Brownism. That's also known as toiletism.
Go to the bathroom! Toilets.
As you can see, we got the cheese. That was essential. Hope the music isn't too loud here. Okay, let's switch over to what I have set up here. I don't want to linger too much on the fact that we've hit 5,000 subs, because once again, all thanks to RM, basically. It says his content that's getting clipped, so all thanks to him. King of the...
Toilets.
Wait, where's that? Oh, here we go. All right, let me move this over here. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I got to go to the...
Toilets.
You know, somebody told me a crazy story once about something that happened to them. I think there's actually an audio log they left.
I got molested in a little boy's room.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. When it's at your own home, then it's like, okay, you know, kind of know like you're safe at that point. But in a public bathroom, you know, when you go to a publicly accessible
Toilets.
you got to watch out. You got to watch your butt, as they say in the business. I'm having a hard time over here. Hopefully you can find a way to have a less hard time. We like stories. You can French kiss the guy next to you. Only if you promise to abolish the police. Hold on, I have some treats I'm gonna grab in a second. What we doing, homie? So I actually made a community post the other day. We are hunting for some drops. I've kind of got to the point where a lot of drops are getting very harder to index with certain tools. So I use something a lot of you guys are probably familiar with. It's Filmote. I don't know how you pronounce it. Filmot. And it's like a website tool. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the treats in a second. My large ass to snack on while we do this. I was at Bulk Barn the other day. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that life hack, some are calling it, known as Bulk Barn. You can get treats, and you can just you have like a giant scoop, and you can just scoop them into a bag, and you take them to the counter, and you feel guilty and very fat, and say, "I would like these treats." The subtitles kind of blow chunks. I love that. That's like a 90s term. Blow chunks. It's in the 90s branch of speaking certain things funny. There's blow chunks, and then there's blow it out your ass. Not enough people say that anymore. Blow it out your ass. That's a pretty fun one. Library, you do great work. Love you. Oh, well, thank you. I'm literally just a clip monkey. A clip chimp, some are calling me. But yes, thank you. I never went to Filmont. We went snorkeling. Yeah. Always love a little bit of snorkeling. Yeah, but I'm going to go grab those in a sec. But as I was saying, I've got to the point where certain tools like Filmote, however you say it, are becoming less useful because certain drops you can kind of just type in the actual words in the drop and it'll kind of like index like, okay, here's all these videos where this was said. And then you just sort it by like certain time. Like that's how I found a lot of the drops myself. But it doesn't index any of the Patron content. It doesn't index certain things that YouTube like censors if there's like naughty words or curse words or anything. So I basically just have to go through a ton of it, like the backlog, and just watch videos until we come across certain drops. There's other drops that I haven't found and posted yet that I plan on using, like, you know, just basic techniques to like cross-reference other information for. Like, for example, there's the can't remember that guy's name, but there's a drop where this total goofball was like running for, I think, like local or state level office in the US. And he had a quote where he's like, "Vampires, some cool people. Hey, are they not?" Or some shit like that. And he said that, and it was kind of like a news story. So you can kind of like search that up and find like maybe articles or like other people mentioning it, and you have a date. Then you look at like RM Brown's like content around that time that like story came up, and you obviously know, okay, this drop was first obviously found around this time. So then you just go watch like several videos around that date or like time span. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, that's how you can find like other drops potentially, right? But like once you run out of certain ways to like find certain drops like that, you just have to like brute force it and just watch a bunch of videos to find this stuff. One that a lot of people have been asking me to find and archive and upload is wait, hold up. I think I have, yeah, I have it right here.
Hi.
Mr. Elon Ma. It's like a Chinese content creator who did like an AI face swap or a deep fake or whatever, and put Elon Musk's face over his. And he made all these videos, but like it's not exactly like I've looked into it. It's not exactly easy to figure out like when those videos originally dropped and like came out, because I think that's around the time RM found it. And he like talked about it, and he's like, "Oh, these videos are funny," and then, you know, got some drops out of that. But yeah, you just kind of have to like brute force shit. Some people have helped me by sending me like playlists of videos that they've made over the years, where like their favorite episodes or like where certain drops originated from. They basically just sent me playlists of stuff to like go through. So kind of just have to like watch these and hope that we come across some drops here. So we're gonna get into this in 1 second. I'm just gonna grab some water and some treats, as we were talking a moment ago, so that I can do a little bit of this. Oh, the Elon Ma thing. That was Christmas 2023. Is that what you're saying? Can you confirm that? Because I'll just go and like look that up like right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we need to put like minds together at a certain point and try and figure out what's going on. It's almost like in Fellowship of the Ring, when Gandalf is like going through like all the ancient scrolls and trying to find like this information. He like knows like there's something in there that he has to go find, but he has like no idea where. So he spends like months looking through all this shit. It's like one guy, right? But he still got help from other people. But that's what it feels like sometimes, because there's so many videos that RM Brown has put out. And, you know, it's helpful because a lot of the older videos aren't as long. But, like, especially with, like, you know, the last couple of years, we're talking about... And it's good and it's awesome when, like, we get those videos, because it's like, oh, shit, the fucking program today is, like, 45 minutes, 50 minutes long. This is awesome. Then you have to go through that shit later on, and you're like, okay, let me... Even if I'm 2xing, like, a 50-minute video, that's still 25 minutes just going through, just trying to find a drop. Anyways, you know, it is what it is. Different perspectives, I guess. Luckily, now that you're doing this, keeping up with the new drops shouldn't be... No, I literally just, like, will input it, and, like, I watch the show, of course, like, every day when it comes out, weekdays. But if I hear, like, a new drop... I see that like a new drop is spawned out of nowhere, or spawn out of nowhere, as I should say. Then I just like make a note of it. I go like clip it. I'm usually pretty busy with other stuff too, but I'll usually try and get it out as quickly as possible. Hold on, let me get these treats. 1 second. Delicious treats. Anyways, let's get into this.
Zoom in, please.
A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Hit it. Get on the dance floor. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this.
Okay.
The man asks me a hard question.
Hello.
Hello and welcome back to the news with me, certified newsman,
LeDrom James.
LeDrom James. I'm LeDrom James, and now the top stories.
LeDrom James.
Oh, no, it's this guy. Okay, let's hear what this goddamn guy has to say. Okay, here we go.
Boom. This man is going to be your next president to revive them.
Oh, cool.
E pluribus unum.
Huh?
There are two genders in this country.
Praise God.
Period. That is the truth.
Okay.
Reverse racism is
Period.
racism.
Whoa.
An open border is not a border.
Oh, man, he didn't win? Oh, man.
Oh, man, I love that guy. He didn't win?
It's too bad. I love that guy. He didn't win, but at least he's tackling the big issues like reverse racism. Hold on. What's this? Oh, from the Babylon Bee. The Babylon Bee is like the Republican version of The Onion, so it's hilarious. Here's what they posted today. Trump promises Vivek an administration position running the White House 7-Eleven.
Got your ass! Got your ass!
Oh, man, I wonder why I didn't win. I wonder why he got, no votes, even though he was saying all the things these people like. I wonder what happened.
So we had a very interesting thing. We
Gigs,
were making a
what's up?
speech last night. It was called the victory speech. Yeah, please sit down. And everybody,
Sit your ass down.
speech. Yeah, please sit down.
Gigs, big man, friend of the show. Done a lot of work for us. Thank you very much, Gigs. You're greatly appreciated.
You stand it up, and frankly, it's weird.
Not enough to talk about, but they're coming in from prisons and jails. They're coming in from mental institutions and insane asylums. Insane asylum, that's a step beyond. That's Silence of the Lambs. That's Hannibal Lecter. Did you ever hear of Hannibal Lecter? They're being dropped into our country. Hannibal Lecter is coming in, lots of them.
Just infinitely funny that this guy in this position hears that people are trying to claim asylum. He's like, oh, they're coming from an insane asylum. Okay. Moron.
We got Hannibal Lecter coming in. That's why when I get in there, we're going to get Jodie Foster. We're going to get Jodie in there because she's the only one who can connect with him. She was in contact. And we're also going to get her to do her contact crap. What did she talk to an alien or whatever?
Okay, great. Well, enough of that crap.
Today is that great, beautiful day of the week where we look through what's going on in the news, What's going on in the news through the stupidest possible lens. That's right. It's a Daily Wire, Daily Weirdo, Daily
Toilets.
Check, Daily
Pendejo.
Check, where we check out what these kooks have to say. Let's check it out.
Have you heard the parable of Hannibal Lecter?
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper.
Thanks so much for having
Oh my God, you remember this woman?
me, Brett. Well, I just want to say that what the hell is all that crap in the background? Can I kick that off or, oh, you were just doing it. Okay, go ahead.
So, older generations always seem to have complaints and concerns about the younger generation.
Tell me
their
about it.
laziness, their brattiness, their newfangled technology that nobody else understands, whatever. And to be honest,
Huh?
they're often right.
All these things the younger generation do. Their brattiness, their laziness, their willingness to take YouTube jobs where they pander to an older audience. All this crap. Okay, go ahead. Well, what the hell were you saying?
About what we are discussing today, because there is an epidemic at Sephora, my friends. If you do not know what Sephora is, it is a beauty brand, beauty store,
sorry.
kind of like Ulta. It's been around for a long time. Anyway, Sephora. But it has been invaded by tweens. And adult customers and the Sephora employees are not happy about it. And it has been dominating my social media for the last 24 hours. Now, number one, I think that this speaks to the manners or lack thereof of the younger generation.
Okay, so see?
Oh shit, I think this is the video where the whole Lana Del Rey joke came from, I think.
We do learn about things from the Daily Wire.
I did not know about this story, but this is some kind of a viral thing about 9 and 10-year-olds going to Sephora to wear makeup or something. I kind of do want to see evidence of this, like a 9-year-old, basically a wild animal still, a 9-year-old with lipstick around the mouth, just marching around, go, Lana Del Rey, Lana Del Rey,
Yep.
poop in the pants. That's funny. That's funny, and I fully support it.
Lana Del Rey, Lana Del Rey.
But it is kind of funny, people these kids today, they're out of control wearing makeup, which, by the way, has always been a thing. These companies have always targeted as young as possible.
I think that's the funniest part of this whole thing, is that the Lana Del Rey part just kind of came out of nowhere. He just made that up. Like that was that was totally manufactured on the spot. No child was actually singing Lana Del Rey and marching around Sephora. But that's just the legend that was told.
But it's like, oh, these kids with their social media, these social media's turning these kids into weirdos.
I like it, especially coming from a lady who's doing a channel that's supposed to look, it's faked to look like a young person stream, so she can do like anti-immigrant content. I like that. That's great, and
It's weird.
Welcome back to the comment section.
By the way, we got to talk about like what we're actually looking at here. We're looking at like frames you got from the local art store with random bullshit in it, covering the entire wall. 0.5% wall actually visible. And then there's like a series of like little cubbies that you'd find in like a first grade classroom with just some bullshit on it. Oh, what's on there? Just some bullshit. I don't know. Just some shit.
I'm Brett Cooper.
Oh, no problem, Brett. Quick question. Is there smoking allowed in the comment section? Because I already started, so you're probably not going to get your deposit back. Okay, well, what were you saying? Sorry.
Over the past few months, I'm sure you have all seen the migrant crisis that is going on in New York City. I mean, the city is literally being overrun by illegal immigrants. And Mayor Eric Adams, who once...
Oh, no, my kid's been watching makeup tutorials on TikTok. I better find something better for them to watch. How about this?
Tim Pool's Sentient Beanie says it's almost a curse that RM Brown is so clever and funny, and he's sort of stuck making money playing. I don't think so. There's a lot of things happening right now, like Tim Heidecker and how he's positioned with InfoWars and what's going on with that. The fact that Tim Heidecker seems like he's a really big fan of RM and like wants to like put him in stuff and like work with him. Like kind of, feature him. I don't know what's going to happen there. Like, I have no fucking clue, but I think RM is definitely going places. I don't think he's stuck anywhere. I think he's almost in a unique position where he seems to be like, he's not as popular as a lot of these other YouTubers who have like millions of subscribers and views or whatever, but it seems like a lot of the people who are aware of him, despite him having like, I think he has close to, but not quite 100,000 subs at this point. It seems like there's a lot of creators who are aware of him, like very popular creators who have like, like 20, 30, whatever times the subs and views, whatever. And they're aware of him and they really like him. People who also have like industry connections. He almost seems like, I was thinking about this the other day. He's almost like a lot of people's favorite creator's favorite creator. Favorite like YouTube comedian, or whatever. He's like a create. How sometimes they're like, oh, that guy's a comedian's comedian. I think RM is kind of like that for a lot of online creators, not just online people doing comedy, but also people doing like news content. Like he's had like Kyle Kalinske on his stream, and Kyle references him all the time. And there's all these different other creators who are bringing him up. I'm constantly finding out that a bunch of creators that I really like and respect are, people who do really good shit. They actually like watch him. I'm finding out, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know this. This is crazy. But yeah, anyways, just thought I'd mention that because I'm noticing that a lot. I don't think he's stuck anywhere doing what. Yeah, I think I think we'll see him probably go down some interesting paths in the next several years. I think he's got a lot going for him.
Illegals are right.
But I kind of know what you're going at. I kind of understand what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Overrunning the place. We're being replaced. Oh, great.
So at James Madison High School in Brooklyn,
never heard of it.
Students have now been sent home and are doing remote learning so that the school can house illegal immigrants. I shit you not. They have been sent home. They are not going to school today because illegal immigrants are staying in their high school.
Oh, man. God damn it.
My Sephora child newswoman really got me upset about this.
He's illegal.
You know what I mean? Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? What's this story here? NYC decision to move migrants from tent shelter to a school amid storm. Just left that part out. Amid storm draws fire. Nearly 2,000 asylum seekers were bused to a Brooklyn high school to ride out the storm.
Now, I'm a good, fine Christian, but these asylum seekers, get their ass in the storm. Keep their ass in the storm.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. You guys need to buckle up because I have tea in my cup and we're doing some celebrity tea today. Okay. That's the closest thing you guys will get to ASMR on my channel is me.
Could you possibly be any less likable or relatable? I don't think it's possible. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper.
I already said thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I am very excited about this video because it is a subject that I care a lot about. We talk a lot about family and the importance of family today, especially the importance of men and fathers. We're going to be reacting to one of Gen's new videos, which is about the fatherlessness crisis, if it has an impact on people. You guys know I love Gen's videos.
Oh, this is a video about the dead crisis.
But fatherless children are also at risk.
And none of this is new information. Like, I think we can spend a lot of time arguing why this is happening, what caused it, looking at, the results. But in looking at the statistics, we know that children from fatherless homes or homes where the fathers were not present, that they are at a disadvantage.
Oh man. They've been doing this forever. This fatherless homes thing. The problem is fatherlessness in the home. I don't know why their audience likes to hear this so much, but they keep saying this. And there's a little inconvenient fact about this. There was a huge study. I remember I was reading about this, and there was a big study that came out, and it found out that the best results, across a bunch of different metrics for kids, like school performance, all this crap, was among same-sex female parents. So it's like, oops, that one kind of totally
Toilets.
your whole thing here. I mean, there's been so much writing and research about this that the real thing going on here is that, materially, money-wise, when you have two parents, you have more money, you have more time to deal with a kid. But they keep doing this content. They keep doing there's nothing to support what they're saying, but they keep doing it. They keep making it.
Left have sort of forgotten boys and men.
It's like all of conservative intelligentsia or whatever. All of their arguments have been completely eviscerated, 50,000 years ago. They're still doing it. Oh my God, let me ask you something, please. Go right ahead.
It's unfortunate that when you think of the masculinity crisis and the fatherlessness crisis, the first people that come to mind are Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate. I wish the first people that came to mind were, Jordan Peterson.
Yes.
Maybe, at least.
They need a good male role model in the home. Like who? Like Jordy Peterman. What's he been up to? What's this here? Jordan Peterson loses bid. This is from today. Jordan Peterson loses bid to overturn social media training order. This is an example of a great male role model, right? The professional body that oversees a psychologist, license in Canada. They said, "Hey, dude, stop telling people to kill themselves on Twitter and quit retweeting women. You're ugly on Twitter. We're gonna need you to take a social media course if you want to keep your license. You weird son of a bitch, you." And what do you do? This is why you need a positive male role model like this guy. Because what do you do when something like that happens? You go, "No!" You cry about it on YouTube. You keep tweeting insanity that makes the entire profession look bad. And you go, "No!" You know what I mean? And then you go, "Lana Del Rey." Okay, no more of that. Okay, I can't deal with that lady anymore. Let's look at the frontman.
I'm seeing a rip in chat for Jordy Squeederman. Apparently he's recovering, but who knows? That could just be some lies from the lamestream media. I guess we'll find out soon enough, right?
Of the Daily Wire. What's that guy's name?
Alrighty, folks, so last night was the Emmys. There were some deserved wins, a few undeserved losses, and some pretty cringe clips. We're going to go through all of them.
No one watches it. No one cares.
This is one more Emmy than you'll ever win, you bantering jack-in-the-box.
So the big stories last night at the Emmys.
Hey!
Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey.
Oh, great. Amazing. Okay, so this guy uploaded some commentary on the Emmys that's somehow more unwatchable than the Emmys themselves. Here we go.
Because knowledge is power, and if someone tries to restrict your access to they are trying to scare you. So listen to a drag queen. We love you. Thank you.
Listen to a drag queen at a library, guys. That's really important stuff. By the way, when RuPaul says listen to a drag queen at a library, he doesn't mean you should. He means your 4-year-old should. So that's pretty screwed up. Yeah, the fact that this is the hill upon which the trans movement has decided to die.
Okay, yeah, I think the people have already spoken on RuPaul and the Drag Race. It's, what is it, like one of the most popular shows ever? But check out this next part. I mean, you can't write this stuff. Here we go.
Or creating the entertainment for your kids, generally speaking. These are the people who want to reach into
generally speaking,
your kids' brains and screw around.
Wait a minute.
That's one of the other reasons that we built Ben Key Entertainment, so you can actually put kid in front of the TV and not have to.
How did he miss that? He didn't hit the drop. I'm so disappointed. Also, does anybody else see what I see when you look at the bank key logo? Looks a little flaccid. I don't know.
Be worried about seeing crap.
Yeah, that probably should count as child abuse. If you only, while all the other kids are talking about Bluey and all this crap, you're like, you're a little kid, you're like, oh, my parents only let me watch paywalled content on PragerU and the Daily Wire. Instant no friends. Instant no friends. You're eating alone. You're like, oh, but I got the Sephora on, Lana Del Rey, I do all that. Yeah, but you're watching all this weird crap. Stay away from us. It's so disappointing, though, this content. This Daily Wire content, because they miss all these opportunities. Like this kids content, they should have something on there like it could be called Lil Ben or something, and it's like Bobby's World, or like Muppet Babies or whatever, but it's Lil Ben. He's like,
excuse me, kids, but Milton Friedman and Ayn Rand said that.
It's just him being disliked by all the other kids, so he has to go into an imaginary world.
Controversial clips from the Emmys. A person named Niecy Nash won Best Supporting Actress in a limited or anthology series or TV movie.
Okay.
Which is a pretty shallow category this year. Like, there was not that much. Jeffrey Dahmer's story.
Got your ass! Woo! I got your ass!
And gave a speech about BLM. Because why the hell not?
Okay.
Here we go.
And you know who I want to thank? I want to thank me.
What?
Oh, good God.
You did that. Finally. I accept this award on behalf of every black and brown woman who has gone unheard yet over-policed.
Where's the soundboard? We flushed it down the
toilets.
Because it was doing a little bit too much of this. Stinking up the place.
Like Glenda Cleveland, like Sandra Bland, like Breonna Taylor.
Oh, I am so inspired by the narcissism combined with propagandistic behavior with regard to Black Lives Matter. I love that the chief complaint for black and brown women is that they are unheard and over-policed.
Huh? Okay, let's help this stupid guy out, If you knew who Niecy Nash was, moron, you idiot, you could do a good joke, so we'll help you. We'll write the joke for you. Here we go. How can this lady Niecy Nash be so against the police when she is a police?
I am classy. I am strong. I am a black woman. I'm gorgeous. I mean, I'm going to run out of fingers if I keep counting.
Okay, here's the next clip. Check out this intro here. Whoa! Whoa!
Next week, the richest and most powerful people on Earth will meet at an event in Davos, Switzerland.
Never heard
an
of
event
it.
called the World Economic Forum,
Never
or
heard of that either.
WEF. The WEF looms large in the public imagination these days, viewed by some as a conspiratorial organization determined to control all of us. Toward environmental sustainability could take place without a concomitant move toward social sustainability. Social sustainability is, of course, a euphemism for social engineering and the overthrow of market economies. That's why people like Greta Thunberg show up at Davos to pledge their lives to overthrowing capitalism.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that a Sephora kid? Okay, come on. Yeah, this is another one that there's no way this guy believes what he's saying. He went to Harvard. He cannot be this stupid. But he's basically saying that the World Economic Forum thing, that all right-wingers are always talking about this. Russell Brand's always talking about this. All these dimwits are always talking about this. And basically what Ben Shapiro is saying is like they're trying to do like some kind of socialist thing at this crap. They're trying to do, they're marching around going, Lana Del Rey,
All right. So I have two questions here. Should I like clip this up and make it like a clips video where it's like the origin of like the Lana Del Rey joke? I'm pretty sure that's this video, but it's not. It's a little spread out through the video. I can unclip that maybe. Make a little Arm Brown clips video out of that potentially. And the other question is, I have a fucking bowl that has a bunch of, I don't even know what this is in here. Basically what's left over, like the dust from a bunch of sour Skittles, because I got them in bulk. And I guess like I think it's like sugar and citric acid. There's like 5 or 6 tablespoons full of it in a bowl here, left over from the sour Skittles that I ate. Yes, it's sativa. Yes, apparently. I kind of just want to like eat a spoonful of it, just to see what happens. It'll probably be painful though. I don't know if I should do it. I want to ask you guys. You think I should do it?
Oh, okay, enough with that. They're trying to do some socialist crap at this. Let me just read. I mean,
smoke it? I don't think that's gonna work.
It's It's like you would have to really know nothing about the world to believe what this guy's saying. Let me just read this from last year. Ken Klippenston, the great reporter Ken Klippenston, actually went to this thing and he wrote about it. I'll just read some of this. The real Davos conspiracy is hiding in plain sight. It's pretty much the kind of pro-business agenda you'd expect from a bunch of billionaire Fortune 500 CEOs. Heads of state and central bankers meeting at a ski resort in the Swiss Alps. And this is a really funny article. He talks about what they actually did at this thing, what the conference was actually about. Here's one. I'm
just going to let this play. I'm going to grab some water and I'm going to eat a spoonful of it and see how bad it is. I'm not going to like get on camera and do it. I mean, you guys are just going to have to hear my reaction to it in sonic format. You guys are going to have to listen to it.
Entire panel on, quote, quiet quitting, unquote. Solutions for the scourge of quiet quitting are discussed and include connecting with employees by doing everything from CEOs sending workers video messages so you can get their emotion and nuance instead of reading an email, blah, 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 blah. The consensus opinion is that company culture is how to keep people from quiet quitting. Oh, yeah, great. Bringing jobs back would be too costly. Henry Kissinger speaks on peace. I mean, it's crazy. This got 250,000 views in 3 days, and it's, I mean, really, like, you would have to have a totally, like, 180 backwards understanding about how the world works to believe any of this.
911 just in case.
Okay, amazing. Let's check out what...
Oh, it's Candy.
Oh! Candy has to say. Here we go.
It means these people are perverts.
I want candy.
No.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Sleeping, he does not drink coffee. Obviously, you know, I spent last week on the campaign trail with him. We should want all of this in a presidential candidate, not just a presidential candidate, but in a congressional candidate. We should.
Oh man, this is from when she was working at the Daily Wire. The Daily Weirdos. Okay, I'm gonna eat like a whole spoonful of this. I'm gonna get my live reaction. Ah! Oh. Oh.
Want this to be,
everywhere.
again, the standard. And as a mother of three, I have no qualms about saying that he represents the future of the Republican Party. And he makes me feel more at ease.
Right. Well, he totally... Right, except that he got no votes. They looked at him and they said...
No more.
Oh, man, we feel really sorry for this lady, Candy. By the way, she's been uploading some... she's been uploading some stuff that's so insane I don't even want to play it, but... Man, I feel really sorry for her, you know? She was, like, campaigning with this guy, Vivek, you know, traveling around, being like, ooh, this guy, he's the future. And at the same time, they're uploading all this content that's like, the whites are being replaced and immigrants are scary. And for some reason, the people that they've been saying that to...
someone in the chat says, who is hosting this show? That would be...
Basically, nobody voted for a guy named Vivek Ramaswamy. That's... Oh, I don't... How did that happen? How does this happen? How does this happen? How does this...
Someone in the chat says, now do a line. All right, let me do that. Okay. Oh. Anyways.
That happened.
How does that happen?
Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey.
Another daily cancellation, another viral video that everyone has an opinion about, and most of the opinions...
Including who? That's right, you. Okay, okay, go ahead.
...are wrong, as usual. And this time, it's a young lady named Brittany Peach, who recently secretly recorded and posted a video of herself getting fired from her sales job with a tech company called Cloudflare.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently, Brittany, like literally every other employee who's ever been fired from any position ever, disagrees with her termination and feels that she deserves to keep her job.
Okay, so some lady got fired from Cloudflare, okay.
Unfortunately, Brittany has chosen to respond in a way that's going to hinder her chances of getting another job because she's decided to respond by secretly recording the meeting and posting it to TikTok for sympathy and clout, which will absolutely ensure that every potential employer in the future will be very wary about...
And she was covered in Sephora makeup. Thank you. We'll be right back.
By the vast majority of the Peanut Gallery. They're very impressed with the video and her performance.
Gallery. Yeah, you're one of them.
So before we go any further, we should probably watch some of this video.
Let's take a
first.
look.
Here she is.
Cut the yapping.
Getting the bad news. Listen.
We finished our evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. So I started August 25th.
Okay.
I've been on a 3-month ramp,
Okay.
and then it was 3 weeks of December.
Okay.
And then a week of Christmas, and then here we are.
Okay.
Man, I miss them Charlie drops so much.
I've had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out.
Okay, here's a stupid story. I think Candace Owens did a thing on this too. You know, they all have to talk about the same crap. And the whole story is this lady, her name's Brittany Peach, which is a great name. Basically, she gets fired from Cloudflare, and she's like, actually, I disagree with the things you're saying. I think I did a pretty good job. So it's not much of a story. I guess she put it on TikTok, whatever. But Matt Walsh is like, when you get fired, you're supposed to just quietly, keep your head down. Just, okay. Because you don't want to ruin it for the next job, Be classy about it. No, okay. Which, it's a little ironic based on who he supports for president and all this crap, but whatever. I think he's missing the whole point of this story and why people...
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. If Matt Walsh got fired by the Daily Wire and he couldn't get hired anywhere else and he had to get a basic normal person quote unquote job, most places would be like, oh, you're Matt Walsh. No. They would look him right in the eye and they would say
no.
And then they give him one of these.
Pay any attention to this. People think it's interesting because that's what people always do when they get fired. They say, okay, I don't want to ruin this for my next job. And this lady's like, actually, I disagree. I think I did fine. That's it. But this guy's like, these kids today, they're so entitled, blah, 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 blah. So it's pretty stupid, but I think Brittany Peach got it wrong. I think what you're supposed to do when you get fired is right before you go into a meeting, you're going to get fired. Right before they say it, you go, I quit, actually, you son of a bitch.
You can't fire me because I quit.
I swear to God.
And then you walk out of that office going, Lana Del Rey. Okay, no more of that.
I want to play this for you. This is a news report, local news report out of the communist nation of California.
Okay.
Which is on the way to banning tackle football for children. And
okay, really tackling the big issues here.
Well, I have plenty to say about it, but first let's play the news report. Here's the local NBC affiliate.
Let's check this out.
For kids under the age of 12, tackle football could soon be...
Under the age of 12. This is what you're concerning yourself with, you idiot, you? Kids under the age of 12, okay.
This is a reflection of our feminized society, yet again.
Right. Yeah, you really thought this one through. These 12-year-olds aren't masculine enough.
I've been hanging around the local grade school. Those boys aren't masculine enough. Hey, wait, where are you going? Come back. Who are you talking to on the phone?
Kids under 12, that's what we call the Sephora age. They don't know what the hell's going on, Flag football, whatever football, they don't know. They're just wandering around anyway. But he plays this clip, and there's a part in the clip, this news report, where they have a doctor come on, a guy who studies this stuff, and he's like, yeah, a lot of kids are getting hurt. They're getting their heads hurt. They're getting head.
Yeah, 10 and 11-year-olds, who cares? They should be playing tag.
Injuries, and at that age, that could be very dangerous. Yeah, that's fine. Flag football, who cares? Who cares? Who cares, you weirdo you absolute nut job you. Maybe Daily Wire Films could do a Matt Walsh version of radio. Matt Walsh is the radio of the movies hanging out around a grade school. They end up letting him be the assistant coach of a team of 12-year-olds, and he helps them get hurt. Helps them get in more injuries. The coaches are like, I don't know what the hell, he's always hanging around here. We thought he was weird because he likes watching these 12-year-olds. For some reason, he loves seeing 12-year-olds get hurt. Well, guys, that's enough for me, your newsman.
LeDron James.
The great LeDron James, many call me. I keep forgetting to do this, but guys, for God's sake, what's the big deal? Will you please like this video and subscribe? It helps. Okay, if you don't do it, we're done. We're done here.
If you don't like and subscribe, we are done here.
No more.
I'm done. I'm finished.
Is that what you want?
I am having trouble doing a show.
Okay, but I hope you guys are having a great week. Love you so much. And as always, bye-bye.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to mark this down as something that I can edit into a clip, because that is actually significant there. Because there's a bunch of people who are asking over and over, I've noticed, what is the origin of the whole Lana Del Rey, that whole thing? That right there, that's the video. Pretty damn sure that's a video where that just totally originated. Ooh, I hope this is what I think it is. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
Hey, everybody, get your shit together, because it's time
to party.
Nothing a man has done that a vibrator can't do better. Let's
Jesus,
just put it that way.
Julia.
So why would I get the whole cow if I could just get the vibrator? It causes more work for me, you know, right? To then
I think I know what this is, yeah.
have to change the sheets
I think we may have already got this drop down.
and block your number and all the things.
Well, guys, that's right.
We're going to start today's episode off with the new queen of podcasting. Her name's what is her name? Her name's Julia Fox. She was in Uncut Gems. She was great. She was great in Uncut Gems. For this story, more importantly, dated Kanye West for a second. It was bad. Can't believe he let this one go, because I was going to make fun of their podcast. I was like, oh, this is probably stupid, their podcast. They're actually very thoughtful, and I kind of like this. I kind of like this podcast now.
But also, like, I don't think there's like a, oh, I like boys and I like girls. Like, honestly, every single person on this planet is gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
I think she missed an opportunity not calling this show Julia Fox and Friends. But I was checking into the broadcast live from the Holy Mountain. This set reminds me of the Holy Mountain, if you ever seen that movie.
Like that to me is like what needs
Yes,
to be
I have.
censored. Like, I think if we're still out here censoring.
I'll say this too. I don't know why I'm talking about like Obama. If you have not seen The Holy Mountain, go see that movie. It's incredible.
Women's nipples in 2023, but we're not censoring these maniacs that are actually terrorists and breeding terrorism. I think we really need to take a hard look at our culture, because like, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Damn, okay.
If you think a woman's nipple is more dangerous, that can cause more harm than a man, you know, saying the Holocaust isn't real or whatever these fucking psychos are saying. Like,
I could say anti-Semitic things.
You know?
So the Great Julia Fox podcast got me thinking two things. One,
okay. That's what I was hoping we would get from it. I don't know if there's any drops like that we can actually get.
In Simi Valley.
Because there is that one at the beginning there. I think we've already clipped that, though.
Those dreams went up in smoke after Kanye made anti-Semitic remarks.
I could say
Concerned, Haley says he
anti-Semitic
contacted
things.
the school to ask what they plan.
I want to find the video where he says that. That's what I'm looking for.
To do.
I could say, I could say.
All classes were on the first floor because, quote, he was reportedly afraid of stairs.
Oh, God.
Okay. Other rules imposed by Kanye West included no crossword puzzles, no jewelry, no color or artwork on the walls.
Wait a second. No crossword puzzles.
That's creepy.
Okay, I don't want to rush to any judgments on this Kanye West school, so let's check this website out. Here we go. Donda. Ooh! Oh, we got the little dove. What's that dove doing? Doing that on my car. My car windshield. And he goes like this. So I don't know about you, but I like the idea of famous artists having some involvement with kids in school, you know, helping young artists. That's cool.
But this ain't it.
It was bad. This definitely doesn't seem great. I'll say that. Here's another thing that came out from one of these teachers, from one of the Donda teachers. They definitely wanted to suppress a lot of information in reference to history, Haley said. They didn't want the kids to really know about African American history or Asian American history. The Holocaust was also omitted from Donda Academy curriculum. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I could say.
Now, I do have to say many of my views.
Yeah, it does. It does seem like Kanye really was out there saying many anti-Semitic things. Hold on, let me check this here. Time for a little cross-referencing. All right. Hold on. I have to let everyone know. We have a time frame to work with here. October 2022, apparently, allegedly, according to computer. So let's take a look here. Scrolling through. Okay. I wish I had that Chuck drop. That one's a good one. Yes, nope. Kanye. I did not spell his name right. Okay. None of that is coming up. That's something we're gonna have to deal with. I think computer might have been wrong. I don't know, guys. Hold up. Let me check the Patron database. Drink Champs. The world may never know. Drink Champs podcast with Kanye. Okay. Why am I signed out of everything? That's not good.
Penis.
Okay, wait, hold up. The soundboard has been... The calibration's failed. Okay, that's not good. We'll fix that in a second. Oh shit, is this the date? 2021. Oh shit, okay, wait, what is this? Computer is malfunctioning. And there's something... That sounded strange. Let me check this here. 22. Okay. Checking some dates here. Okay, I think it's... I don't know if it's this one. Okay, I'm gonna check this one. It's not that date. It might be on Patreon, which is what I'm trying to check now, but I had to, like, sign back into everything. I don't know what happened there. That was a little odd, but I do know what to search for now. Okay. Okay. Man, that's very strange. It's weird. Yeah, I'm checking so many of these right now.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the show. And you know, if you don't like it, you can
Call a crackhead. Call a crackhead.
Okay, guys, so before we get started, I just wanted to address
I'm checking this
a video that's been circulating about me, okay? Let's just play the video.
All right, everybody, welcome to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends. I am joined by Crystal, and I am Kyle.
That's Kyle.
That's why we call this show.
That's Kyle. That's one of my other favorite newsmans.
Crystal Kyle. And we have a sex offender joining us.
Indeed, we do.
So his name is RM Brown, and he sent me a big-ass picture of his dick and balls. He was sending unsolicited dick pics. I've never in my life blocked somebody faster.
He didn't mean to. It was an accident. He's trying to get reintegrated into society, live in the struggle.
Shouldn't have showed random people your dick, bro, unprompted. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You did it to yourself. That's the other thing about these things.
Oh, forget it.
You do
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check Patreon.
it to that one
Everybody
person.
in his contact list.
That dude
I've seen that guy's dick.
who unprompted sent me their dick, sent it to had to be at least a dozen other creators. Had to be.
Yeah.
So I do have terminal mode to blame for uploading that, and I'll be off the internet for a while. I don't know if you can see this, but look at the suggestions I'm getting after here. One of my suggestions is Quentin Tarantino saying, "I'm shutting your butt down."
And I'm shutting your butt down.
Call a crackhead.
Well, guys, here we go.
My favorite YouTube channel, the best YouTube channel of all time, we're going to be taking a look at today. When the scientist who figured out the internet, when they put that together, they were like, what could possibly go wrong with this? People being able to connect with each other, they can make their own media. What could possibly go wrong with that? Well, this is an example of maybe the internet's a net negative, okay? And that's called the Tim Pool program. And what I can gather from the Tim Pool show is it's a bunch of 8th graders, and they were given the
Yes, shout out terminal mode.
assignment, I don't know, by a teacher or some crap, who cares, who knows? Can you trick Meemaws and Peepaws across the beautiful country? Can you trick them into giving you millions of dollars in super chats? And they got an A+. They got an A+ in the class.
Let's jump to this next story and just get silly.
Yeah.
From Rolling Stone. From the Trump supporter who called slavery a choice, Kanye West wears White Lives Matter t-shirt. Candace Owens matched racist shirts with the rapper.
How's that racist?
Racist, huh? Pendejo. The live stream event saw the musician wearing the shirt. Conservative pundit Candace Owens even posed for a photo with West wearing a matching shirt with the slogan, "White supremacists, such as the KKK and the Aryan Resistance Society, have overtaken the Black Lives Matter phrase used by black people protesting the police brutality and reframed it. The Anti-Defamation League has categorized the phrase as a hate slogan.
Oh.
Well, what do you do now when there's 2 black people wearing it?
Yeah, I guess the real take on this is you win, Kanye. You win. Ooh, click, click, click. We're paying attention, Kanye. We're paying attention.
Yeah, Kanye. And I'm shutting your butt down.
Call a crackhead.
Look at Kanye, what he's doing. Oh, wow.
Wow, Kanye.
Oh, wow. Yeah, hi. Kanye's making a statement. No, it's not just for attention. It's because he really thought this out and he wants to say something. Yeah, why would you think it'd be anything else? No, Gaffer, call me again. Stay on that treadmill, Kanye, that attention trick. Actually, him wearing that shirt with Candy Owens is the perfect Kanye West statement, It's as deep as Kanye gets, you know what I mean? Because the statement is, and we know this for sure because that's why Candy Owens is there. The statement he's making is, I enjoy YouTube videos. I enjoy YouTube. I'm Kanye West. I enjoy YouTube videos. That's as far down as it goes. This Kanye West thing should be inspiring because it's like,
as far as I can tell, Kanye likes music, porn, YouTube / internet videos, and attention. Those are like his main things.
like, I'll give it up. I think Yeezus is one of the great rap albums of all time, all right? And it just goes to show you, you don't have to be brilliant, You don't have to know everything to make great stuff, You see this should be a little inspiring to you, I believe. I don't know. Is that wrong to say? Well, if you want to complain about it, you know who to call.
Call a crackhead.
Well, look, Kanye, he's always trying to get somebody to pay attention. He's always trying to get eyeballs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think part of this might be when he went on a show. Actually, let me see here.
The hell? Okay, anyway, what?
What the hell?
What, Candy?
Is true. The internet is broken.
Wow.
You cannot use the internet today. It's not working anywhere in the world because I wore a t-shirt alongside Ye West, Kanye West, which read White Lives Matter. And God forbid you wear a t-shirt that says White Lives Matter. We wore that.
Excuse me, that was a soundboard malfunction. Hold up, let me. All right.
It means these people are perverts. This for his Yeezy Season 9 fashion show here in Paris.
Fancy.
And people are upset. They're very upset about that. They're going, Why on earth? How could you? How dare you?
Oh, wow, Candy. Yeah, the whole world's paying attention.
Oh, wow. Oh, they did what? Oh, no.
Poor old Kanye. He's going really hard on this Candy Owens stuff. He tweeted, Kanye West tweets out, everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Now it's over. You're welcome. Whoa.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I really love this one. This is a perfect Candy Owens thing. Because for a while, her and like Ben Shapiro and all these people were like, they were strutting around, you know. They were really excited because there was a foundation that had Black Lives Matter in the title. It's called, what is it called again? Black Lives Matter Global Foundation or some crap. Who cares? And they raised a bunch of money, you know, during 2020 or whatever. And they, I think, misspent some of that money. So for a while, they were like, look, it was one big scam. It was one big scam for a foundation that raised, you know, a couple $1 million to go and buy a mansion. And Candy Owens ties it to the whole thing. Like if you just said, hey, there was a foundation that used that name to make a bunch of money and they misspent some of the money, I'll be like, yeah, that's true. That actually is true. And that's pretty decrepit. That's pretty putrid, I would say. But she doesn't stop there. She's like, no, the whole thing was a scam. The whole thing was a scam because if the police kill a guy, just take it easy. But Candy Owens doesn't stop there. She's like, the whole thing was a scam. And by the whole thing, she means protests.
Call a crackhead.
Kanye West had that big hit.
What the hell? What the hell was that? I mean, sent 6-7. I'm confused. I'm too stoned for this.
Song New Slaves.
What the hell's going on? Nothing's showing up. It's not working. All right, I'll fix it later.
Where there's lines in that song where it's like, the DEA, you know, they team up with the courts and they just throw black people in prison so they can make them slaves, and then they're private prisons. So the song is literally, and you hear this all the time on like political YouTube, whatever. The song is literally about institutionalized racism. That's what the song is about. That's what all those lines about. Go listen to that song. And then Candy Owens comes by and she's like, no, it's a scam. That's actually a scam. And Kanye West's like, okay. Because he didn't write those lyrics, clearly. he did this off.
Okay, I don't think the chat is updating. What the hell is that? Is that a sticker or something? Yeah, I'm seeing like chats are getting dropped here. Violent crime. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on with that in a minute.
Of those lyrics. The writing them,
Yes, thank you for the 6-7, whatever the 6-7 is. I think that's like a sticker or something. Thank you. Multiple 6-7s up in the chat. Thank you.
Seems like maybe not so much. My mama was raised in the era when clean water was only served to the fairer skin.
But let's not do any property damage about that, right, guys? Come on. Kanye. Bye-bye.
And I'm shutting your butt down.
And I used to get a lot of white purity stuff. Like, it's okay to be white purity. Then there'd be like an old, like, Gaelics white.
What the fuck is up with this UFO floating on this thing here?
Kind of Nazi.
We were just talking about
that is so goddamn distracting.
It's okay to be white is a kind of a banal statement.
Yeah, so
white purity.
I would get overloaded with it in my administratorship. I'd get these it's okay to be white.
6-7 gems? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, but thanks.
It's okay to be white.
I'm assuming YouTube charged you for that and is giving me some of it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyways,
like white is beautiful, and it's like, yeah, it's racist. Whether or not it's hateful, I don't know, but it's definitely like you could tell it wasn't just people expressing their love for being white. It was like they were trying to dig in on it. So I get why they're treating it like that. I don't agree that it's a hate tactic, but I see why.
No, the point of it's okay.
All right, thank you, Moondog. Thank you very much. Is Kanye on here at some point? I'm hoping there's like a Tim Pool drop in here somewhere. I'm really hoping.
No, the point of it's okay to be white as a saying was to prove that even saying something as mediocre as that would result in your exact reaction right now, calling it racist.
Right. Right. Oh, man. Hashtag save Ian. Hashtag save Ian, guys. We got to figure out a way to get Ian out of there. Poor Ian. He's the only I guess Tim Pool wants him to be the Combs to his Hannity. If you're 1,000 years old, you know what I'm talking about there. He wants him to. He wants to have a guy who's like, look at this moron. Look what he's saying, right?
Right, angry elderly viewers? Right, guys?
You know how you just explained to me that.
All right. I'm going to check that date on Patreon. It should only take about 20 seconds here. Approximately. It might take a little longer than that. But Patreon is getting better at formatting their bullshit. Okay, so date was 22. Quick to just go to October. All right, here we are. Let me just load the next thing here. Video, yeah, that is true. When you really break it down to like what's being put forward, and you truly realize the reality that videos are in fact not real. They exist in the same way that like Super Mario exists as like a concept and an intellectual property. Doesn't actually exist. Okay, so I have the whole gamut. Oh wait, this might be it here. Hold up, let me see. Okay. This might actually be it right here.
Oh, yeah!
Toilet.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I thought maybe it was Tito Puente's birthday or something like that because there's an animation of him that Google put up. I was like, oh, it must be Tito Puente's birthday. No. It's in honor of, what is it? Hispanic Heritage Month. I love him, and I love this song, 5-Beat Mambo. You can look it up on YouTube. I love Tito Puente because he's always like,
Oh, what is that? 5-Beat Mambo. I'll have to check that out.
It seems like he's having a good time. You know, he's like, hey, hey, you know, one of the great band leaders and frontmen of all time.
Frontman.
Oh!
If you don't know Tito Puente, look him up.
If you do not, then you are
Weird. That's really weird.
All right, guys. Well, enough with the bull crap. Okay, time to get into it. And that's right. What we got going on is, what is this again?
But of course, it was the tweet
that he sent that really got people motivated. So let's read that tweet. Kanye wrote.
Read that tweak? Huh? Hold on, let's hear that again.
That he sent that really got people motivated. So let's read that tweet.
Okay.
She totally said, read that tweak. Love it. Candy is officially twitching and twisting.
Kanye West wrote and then subsequently had his Twitter locked when he said, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who opposes your agenda.
Uh-oh.
That was the tweet.
Oh, boy.
And people subsequently demanded that the tweet be taken down for anti-Semitism. Now,
oh, boy, Kanye again. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
When thinking about him, many people say, pendejo. I mean, obviously, Kanye West, not very interesting. Not a very interesting guy anymore. He's flailing around desperately to stay in the spotlight. Not very interesting, but I have to say, I do find Candy kind of interesting.
This does not represent the beginning of the Holocaust. That's if you're an honest person, you'll admit that. You will admit that, right? If you're an honest person, when you read this tweet, you had no idea what the hell he was.
Lamp says, oh, I can't send links. I don't know where to tweak that setting. But if you were able to send it to me like anywhere else, I think you can. Are you able to post the link in like the community page on this channel? Because there's like the community page thing where anyone can like post whatever. I don't know if it'll let you post a link there, but yeah, I think you can just send me the thing on Discord or something. Yeah.
Talking about. I had
will
no
check
idea
right now.
when I read this tweet what the hell he was talking about. This tweet inspired questions, not answers. First and foremost, what is DEFCON 3? Did he mean DEFCON 3? Pervert. Which would be a military defense position, not an offense, for those of you that are offended. A military defense position.
That's a pretty great defense. You know, hey, you know the guy that I was just bragging about, you know, on my channel, that I was hanging out with this guy who was where we were both strutting around with our controversial t-shirts, you know, and I was using him to get more attention. He's actually an idiot. He's actually an idiot.
I had no idea when I read this tweet what the hell he was talking about.
You know, when we look at that tweet, we don't say, oh, he's being anti-Semitic. No, we say, what an idiot. That's the guy who I was showing off that I was hanging out with him.
Okay, so Kanye West, who now goes by Ye West, of course.
Okay, so this is like a day before he tweets this stuff.
But then Kanye decided that it was time to say something because he's not just an artist. Right? He is more than that. He has always been more than just an artist and a rapper and a producer and a fashion designer.
Yes.
And he went on...
He's also a...
perverts.
He's multiple perverts.
Tucker Carlson last night. Now, you remember that everyone's been telling him that he's completely insane.
Okay, I literally just said like yo on Discord because I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, I can find them on there. Yeah. Okay, cool.
That he just...
Let me check the community. 1 second.
Does things that there's no thought behind it. That everyone's been telling you that he's completely insane. That he just does things that there's no thought behind it.
Right.
And
I had no idea when I read this tweet what the hell he was talking about.
You know, just a couple days ago. This was uploaded like 4 days ago. And she's like, people said he's crazy. People said he's crazy, you know. Yeah, right. Think again. It must be kind of stressful to be one of these conservative scammers right now because, you know, you always got to figure out an angle to like kind of make it seem like you're not totally insane, you know. And at the same time, you got to shove your conscience down to your conscience. So like, wait, maybe no, money.
And Kanye West gets it. And I feel
totally freaking vindicated.
Whoa! Hey, calm down. Calm down, you little pervert. You're getting a little pants excited.
I never sucked any ding-dongs.
The weirdo. You little whack job, you.
Because
I'm checking my community thing, but it's YouTube is fighting with me on this one.
I have been very pro Kanye for many years now.
Wow, okay.
And I made the point, I looked it up on Twitter, I made the point a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
I said, Kanye West has greater political insight than the vast majority of elected politicians and journalists, and certainly all those people.
So this was a day or two before Kanye West tweeted the Jews thing. By the way, Ben Shapiro's network channel, The Daily Wire. You know? So that's an awkward one.
I said, Kanye West has greater political insight than the vast majority of elected politicians and journalists, and certainly all those people at the New York Times.
Wow.
And he does. It's true. Kanye West has more political insight and is doing more political.
Man, Michael Knowles is just fucking, what a hack. Yeah, Lindsey Graham, he died on the
toilets.
Yeah, hold up. Let me pull this up here because, yeah, Lamp actually did just link this to me. Oh, yeah. Had a little burp there. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Welcome to my podcast.
Hey, guys. Welcome to my podcast, Chapstick Toilet House.
kid.
Well, guys, I thought this would be funny to not address this, but it's too weird looking to not address. I went to a bar and I got my face painted.
Because there was a face painter there.
Well, guys, it's getting closer to that time. Things are getting pretty scary.
They're all out there.
He's looking like Michael Tyson.
They're all out there roaming around, and we can't do anything about it. You know, ghosts.
Our elected representatives won't do
He was
anything
doing
about
one
it,
of these.
They're out there.
Ghosts, Chuckies, sewer its. It's getting scary, and it has to stop. If you or someone you know is getting scary, please report them to the State Department at 1-877-487-2778. Goblins, Raphael Warlocks, Shining Twins. If you see any of this shit, man, please report it immediately to the federal government. Well, guys, oh boy, here we go. Oh
yeah, here we go.
Boy. Oh, okay. Don't look. Maybe he would just won't note it. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Kanye West is all over the timeline still, so I don't really care to go through, you know, how long is this goddamn Lex Fridman thing? I mean, I think at this point we should take some kind of a lesson out of Kanye, but it's very hard. I mean, there are things we can learn from this. Like, there's a lesson about extreme individuality and this, you know, constant pressure to be successful and to be the best and how just empty and stupid that is.
How the hell has it been almost 4 years since this shit went down? Jesus Christ.
I mean, this guy really seems like just the loneliest person. But this is a new kind of insane rich guy, you know? This is not Citizen Kane locked up in his Xanadu mansion or whatever, you know, tearing apart his old crap, you know, alone, shadowy alone. Oh, what's that guy do? You know, J.D. Salinger, whatever. Oh, what's that guy doing there? Wow, so mysterious. It's an out-of-touch, lonely, rich guy being cringe. I mean, reaching a sort of bottom of cringe.
We are still in the Holocaust.
Oh, here we go.
A Jewish friend of mine said, "Oh, go visit the Holocaust Museum." And my response was, "Let's visit our Holocaust Museum, Planned Parenthood."
Oh no!
With all due respect.
With all due respect, Kanye,
What are you talking about, you weirdo?
With all due respect.
No.
You lunatic, you idiot. What are you talking about?
I'm going to say something very controversial. Wow, but very truthful.
Yeah, that classic R.M. Brown. It's got that specific flavor to it.
Oh, wow, this guy's so honest. Wow. Which is that Kanye West is actually really helping us. Okay? He's really helping those of us who don't have kids just kind of show us what it's like to have like a 7-year-old, you know? A lot of my friends have kids. And, like, if you're at, like, one of their birthday party or something, they'll, like, run up to you. This is, like, a kid maneuver. They all do this. They'll run up to you if you're, like, an adult that it's not their parent or whatever. They'll run up and they'll, like, to a stop. And they'll, like, blank. Their face will go blank. And they'll look at you and they'll be like, "My cat wears a diaper." Or something weird, you know? And that's sort of like, Kanye West is, like, the public little kid now. He's like, "I saw this video about Jewish people." And then his parents are like, "Kanye, you can't watch those videos anymore." So in honor of this poor nut of a guy, you know, this poor guy who should not be famous anymore, all of this was to lead up to the Kanye Whisperer. You know, behind every great public goofball is a dumb right-wing grifter. So let's take a look at Kanye's. Candy, what is her name?
Now, as many of you know, modern art is really, really bad. It's awful.
Yeah,
actually.
It's not art
at all.
Right.
Candace's outfit is modern art.
What it really is a tremendous effort from journalists to convince you that dog is food.
Whoa!
That's really what's happened now.
Jesus,
just one example,
It
the
means these people
Guggenheim
are perverts.
Museum.
So you like old Brown Ye, not the new Brown Ye. I like all R.M. Brown content. But there's like different eras, you know? There's like the maroon sweater era and so forth and all that.
In New York City once featured a porcelain urinal. Yeah.
The different eras of Brown.
So what's funny about this is that this is a genre of right-wing content. This is like a go-to piece of right-wing content, which is being really mad about modern art. They're like, this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit, man. If you don't believe me, check out this. I remember this from almost a decade ago. Check this out.
An empty room with a light switching on and off. A blue canvas with a white line down the middle. A urinal.
Toilet.
People running around in a circle with
urinal.
their fingers up each other's butts. This masterpiece. An unmade bed. Yoko Ono screaming like a demented bitch.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, whoa.
Modern art, or conceptual art, isn't art at all. It's one big circle jerk of pretentious twats trying to make themselves look sophisticated by ascribing meaning to something that's completely meaningless.
Holy mother effing S. This guy still uploads videos, and they...
No, there is only, as far as I know, there is only one RM Brown. I am simply a humble librarian.
Still get massive views. 5 days, 378,000 views. Could you imagine? Could you imagine in your wildest dreams willfully listening to that? Oh my god. That's too much British nerd for one man to be pumping. 12 days ago. This guy does better than Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro combined. 542,000 views. The problem is, Steven Crowder, I used to do videos making fun of him, and above average amount of people click
I
through.
can't get over that, man.
But man, oh man, it's hard to sit through those Steven Crowder videos. Like that. I mean, that level of unfunniness, of cringe, and of stupidity all combined is just it's too much. And this guy with his
is just
it's this kind of. But one really interesting thing about this is that part of why they're all pissed off about modern, or really not even. Okay, first of all, we have to fix something here. Modern art, and whatever. This might be pedantic. It's fine, and I might even be mixing this up. But modern art technically is art made after 1850. But something that this guy says, and Candace Owens says almost verbatim, almost exactly, is, they think you're a moron.
Least of all the art, my goodness, MoMA. they're quite literally putting toilets and saying, it's art.
Toilet.
It's a toilet. Do you get it? It's so deep.
The complete unwillingness to engage with what art actually is. It's quite something, isn't it?
It's so deep. It's so forward.
Right.
No, it is crap. That's what it is. It's just crap.
Jesus.
And yet, it's so interesting. Why
It's a golden
toilet did this artist put the toilet here? Because the artist is smart enough to know that you're stupid.
Whoa.
That's why the artist put the toilet there.
Jesus.
Toilet.
You're stupid.
I'm actually really interested to see what you guys think about this. Why sort of goose steppers love hating modern art so much. But this is what I think. This is what it seems to be going on here. There's two groups of people they're talking to. There's just straight up like fascist Nazi types who are like, that's degenerate. That's degenerate. Or, because they're not talking about modern art. They're talking about conceptual or experimental art, right? Like the one magazine that I subscribe to is Wire, which is all like experimental noise music and avant-garde jazz and all this stuff. And the reason I really like that is because most of what we see is very formulaic. Most of the music we listen to is pretty much sticks to a formula. It stays in a certain lane. It's sort of like those bumper things in the bowling alley. You're not allowed to go outside of that with most stuff. Even most movies, even great movies, they can't really go too much outside of that. And then you look at something like The Wire, it's like visiting another planet. Like if there were all these different planets we could visit. Oh, there's like the Paul Thomas Anderson.
Alrighty then. Anyways.
You know what the other thing that's pretty sad about this too is that
a crystal toilet
Toilets.
Like, I think if these people just kind of gave it a chance, if they gave it a chance or didn't fall for all this right-wing propaganda, I think they would actually probably like the toilet art, because a lot of, or the original like Dadaist toilet thing was kind of, it's kind of a prank on the art market. It was kind of a goof. And I think they would like that. I think they would like, if they looked at it that way instead of like,
They think you're a moron. They think I'm a moron. Those people in that big city. Those homosexuals.
I like this too, just the opening.
Now, as many of you know, modern art is really, really bad. It's awful.
All of it? Wow. Every movie made until the 1970s and every piece of art from 1850 to 1970, bad. Wow, that's a broad brush, my friend. That's a broad brush, bro.
Hi. You're terrible.
This is a painting I made. I like to call it...
The wind burned her a little bit in the pool.
Okay, that's pretty interesting there in the chat. I'm gonna have to check that out.
All right, so anyway, this is
Sounds
all
cool.
in the context of Candy Owens making a video called Taylor Swift's Music is Not Good. Jeez, Candy. Take it easy, bro.
Beat a kid in Walmart.
It means these people are perverts. So is the circumstance when it comes to Taylor Swift. Just
Here
like
we go.
Beyonce, she hasn't had a good studio album in a while.
Whoa.
The last 2 or 3 Taylor Swift albums have been objectively very bad. But
I think she's going to be okay.
I'm not too worried about Taylor Swift.
You know what I think's going on here is that Candy Owens knows that she has to... I mean,
I'll start trimming a little bit because I want to get through a few more things before
generally
we
it's
head
left
out.
to her what she wants to talk.
Guys, I found something pretty funny.
I just Googled...
I'm going to go use the...
Toilets.
Very quickly. I'm going to let this play. I don't think the drop's going to come up, but just call it in the chat if it does, and I'll be right back.
I was like, where does Candace Owens live?
Toilets.
And she lives in Tennessee, and I'm just going to read this. House Joint Resolution 350 by Lamberth. Oh, I'll show you who that is in a second. A resolution to congratulate Candace Owens on relocating to Tennessee. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks for spending my tax money on this.
Thanks for representing me for doing this.
In Nashville. Whereas the members of this General Assembly take great pleasure in welcoming to Tennessee yet another committed conservative and great American, blah, 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 blah. And this is the best part. Whereas, imagine putting whereas in this. Mrs. Owens has earned the admiration and respect of millions of Americans through her activism. Really? Her activism in support of President Trump as a black woman. She earned a lot of admiration from that.
Oh, I'm back.
Here we go. This is the guy who brought this thing to the Tennessee House of Representatives.
What are we looking for? There's a couple of different drops and things that we're looking for here.
Check this beautiful brosif out.
Oh,
bro,
God.
you got that 80s action movie hair, bro. Hey, Jean-Claude Van Damme. They try to get him in Time Cop. Hey, it's me, Hey, it's me, Representative Time Cop. Hey, it's me, Representative Hard Target. This is funny, too, because I uploaded a video today where I was making fun of Ben Shapiro that he...
Oh, what's in the news today?
I was saying that I hope he gets bankrupted. He gets sued by George Floyd's family and he gets bankrupted, and that he would be like...
Oh, what's in the news today? Oh, Taylor Swift.
I mean, we are really in a post-satire world because Candy's literally doing that in this video.
What's in the news? It's me, Candy. What's in the news? Oh, Taylor Swift.
Hey, me, Mom, Peepaw. Modern music is so bad, right? You know what I like to listen to? The jitterbug. Music that I can jitterbug to.
And that's best evidenced, by the way, by the books that we're producing.
Yes, now that I agree
think
with.
The worst book that I didn't read because I couldn't get through it, it actually offended me as someone that was an English major in university. The
Showing
worst
off.
book that I ever read
Yeah.
was 50 Shades of Grey.
Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna call bullshit on this one. She definitely...
That smut was too low quality for Candace Owens. She needed some high quality smut. She's like, this is trash. They aren't even getting all the elements of BDSM correct. This is bullshit. What kind of bull is this? Candace Owens looked at 50 Shades of Grey and she was like, what kind of bull is this?
Definitely finished that. You definitely finished 50 Shades of Grey, you little pervert. You're disgusting, Candace Owens.
Perverts.
Ew. Disgusting.
Perverts.
Get Candace Owens' husband on the phone. I am telling. So this Taylor Swift segment is in a video called Why is America So Ugly? Episode 31. Look what this guy put that has 21 likes. America might be ugly, but Candace is breathtakingly beautiful. Okay, guy. Come on, man.
Penis.
Perverts.
Thirsty ass reply, man. Calm down.
Crackhead.
But anyway, guys.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Guys, there we go. Abused by Candace Owens because everybody... Girl. Jesus,
Then also
Taylor.
you'll see
Whoa.
there's-
Well, guys, this is it.
If I start talking like that, will I get 1.17 or whatever million views?
Well, guys, this is the...
Okay. I have to check the other one. Wait a minute. We are in full on skimming mode here.
Yes.
If you happen to walk by, you're gonna get a bit of shock treatment.
This picture means that the white man is the devil!
Shock talk meant to stir people of color into action. That's how Commander General Yohana, head of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge,
People in the background just like, what the hell's going on?
describes weekly protests he leads outside of the shops at
That's on
Liberty
YouTube.
Place.
Because of the Kanye tweet, I saw people online on Twitter and stuff bringing up the Black Israelites because of the Kanye tweet. It's very difficult with the Black Israelites, you know. Vington.
Crackers, your day coming. Your day coming.
Oh my God.
When a radical group of protesters
Problem
Very
with the,
radical.
Rafia has the guy. Okay, first we're going to hear from the lawyer from some stores who are suing the Black Israelite because they want them to go away because they're scaring people outside the stores or whatever. Then we're going to hear one of the Black Israelites' response. This has got to be a drop. Here we go.
They preach about how they hate white people, how they hate gays, how they're preaching calling women whores. I mean, really hostile kind of language that makes people feel intimidated and fearful.
Yeah.
And that's not protected by the First Amendment.
We don't hate white people, but God hates white people.
God hates white people.
Oh, man. But, I don't want to talk about this guy. I mean, these stories are so funny because it's like watching these guys have to backtrack. I cannot wait to see if I were Ben Shapiro, just don't talk.
All right, activate the
That's
skim.
that everybody. You gonna no in the.
We talked to the.
What's that? Do the lives with. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris Lambert. On this
Uh-huh.
channel, we talk Kanye West,
Who?
and it appears Ye is dating someone new. There were rumors that.
What's that? Do the Tito Puente for a segue into the next segment? Okay.
We don't hate white people, but God hates white people.
Wonderful. I love that. That was great. That was incredible.
Would fall for something like that.
It's a Timmy check.
It's a Timmy check. It's a Timmy check. Everybody get ready, Timmy check. Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe it has something to
It's
do with, for some
Timmy.
reason, liberal women are just less likely to watch the news.
Oh.
So they don't know. I can tell you this. In this channel, for instance, viewership is like 10% female.
Oh,
It's like
shocking.
11%, I think. It's 89% male. Surprised? Why would you be? Timcast IRL, I think, is actually about 20% female. So that's actually 1 in 5 viewers is female. For whatever reason, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
So I wonder why. Maybe it's because there is social pressure towards fitting in. We see this with Instagram. Women are more likely to face anxiety and depression due to Instagram than men.
Right.
Maybe there is a male-female difference in that regard.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's just In order to fit in as a dude, you have options. You can play video games and keep your face quiet, covered, or you can do sports.
Keep that face quiet, Timmy. Pull that beanie down, cover the entire face, boy.
For women, it's mostly about social positioning and fitting in with the status quo, the ideas. Could be wrong. Maybe it's about looking good.
Okay.
There are stories about women who will post a picture of themselves on Instagram. And if they don't get enough likes, they panic, delete it, and then repost a different one, hoping to get more likes.
Okay, yeah, guys do
that
too.
could be a factor. It could be something to do with being a woman.
Yeah, I think what Tim Pool accidentally did is created a sort of a mini online test that totally proves that women are smarter than men. I mean, women see the Tim Pool show, they're like, oh, that's stupid. Yep, they're right. Tim Pool's like, man, why do women not watch my show? Why do basically no women watch my show? Must be their problem. Must be something wrong with them. You know, they're just on Instagram. You know, and if nobody likes it, they just delete it, man. That's women, bro. That's why they don't like it.
Man talk from Timmy.
It couldn't possibly be that women are not watching my show because my show is absolute dog shit. That it's the absolute worst content ever created by humans, it's pretty close to that. No, it couldn't be that. It's that they're on Instagram, bro.
In order to spark maximum outrage, I'll start this segment outright by saying yes. The science shows that liberal women have a tendency to be mentally ill, and they are substantially more likely to be unhappy. But there's a lot to break down in what all of this means.
Oh boy, America's favorite dimwit at it again. My favorite guy, my favorite YouTuber. He's like, the science. This is science. Science has proven that, and I don't even know what this means, liberal women are more mentally ill and less happy than conservative women. In other words, hey audience, let's break it out. Let's cough it up. Come on, let's go. All right, the too long don't read about this. He's like, liberal women. I guess by liberal women, we just mean women who are not conservatives. So women who are not conservatives are more likely to be mentally ill and more likely to say and to be unhappy. Where he's getting this from, and he says this is science, that science has proven this. And just hearing that, I'm like, that's a difficult thing for quote unquote science to prove. And the way the science that he's using to prove this is a conservative article written by a conservative writer where supposedly, and I could not find this in the actual survey, so I'm not saying this is made up, but I couldn't find it. But we'll just accept that this is true, and it's somewhere in the survey. Where more conservatives, about twice as many conservatives said that they were completely satisfied with life. I mean, I guess the funny thing about this also is that most people don't say that they're completely satisfied with life. Also, less liberals say that they're completely satisfied with their mental health. Again, completely satisfied. It's a minority of people. So from this, Tim Pool brilliantly extrapolates that anyone who's not a conservative is like completely mentally ill and crazy.
Over a long enough period of time, if you have a group of people with a higher rate of mental illness saying things that are nonsensical, you have a higher rate of people who are more willing to believe whatever they see on TV, you are going to get a political faction that is in a death spiral. You have someone lying.
Very dramatic.
Someone believe.
I mean, so the main thing to remember about this is that these are people who...
Man, we're coming up on the end of the stream soon. I hope we find a drop here, because I have one video that I can make an edit out of that's that we looked at earlier, but I want to find an actual drop here. Come on, man.
Who are self-reporting with their myself, whatever. Great work, man. Support amazing piece of journalism. Watch this. This is great. I mean, this is another classic Timmy moment. Here we go.
Modern Democratic Party. If millennial women in great numbers are supporting all of this, you have to wonder what it's all about.
Wow.
All right, here's a story.
Okay.
Democrats create fake local news sites in swing states ahead of midterm elections.
Oh, so he's building a case here. These people believe fake stuff, man. These liberal women, as we've seen, they're crazy. They're mentally ill, and now we're going to see they fall for fake crap, bro.
Democrats create fake local news sites in swing states ahead of midterm elections.
Oh.
The operation stealthily boosts Democrat candidates and attacks Republican candidates.
Oh, boy.
They fall for it.
Oof.
Now, of course.
Moron. Because these liberal women, they're crazy. They fall for things. In the very next breath, we get this.
Midterm elections. The operation stealthily boosts Democrat candidates and attacks Republican candidates. They fall for it. Now, of course, NewsGuard does mention there is a Republican version of this, but the Republicans, honestly, not as good at it. There was a profile on some woman
oh, yeah, the castles?
A while ago, a few years ago, where she had created another version of this. They do it a lot. But you know what? Okay, fine. Fair point. Republicans have their version in like the Tennessee Star or whatever these websites are. They're conservative sites acting like local news. Or I should say they're local news websites with a conservative perspective. I think there's a lot of problems there. But, okay, fine. Let's break down.
Then why did you do do
Very
this
stealthy.
part then, dude? Why didn't you just take that time that you spent, that 1 minute, and go on?
Rachel Dolezal has an OnlyFans. What they were
oh, that's a great drop.
Trying to do with Matt Walsh was accuse him of being a child abuser.
Whoa.
Because of out of context comments from 15 years ago.
Who is it? Is it just text comments that were
Out of context? Okay, well, what was the context, bro?
insulting?
He was on a radio show and he said something like, throughout history, women got pregnant at much younger ages. And now, in today's day and age, they're saying it's a mistake if women do, but that's only because we decided that. I don't know the full context. I just
okay, it's out of
Tim Pool lying because what Matt Walsh said was something along the lines of women are most fertile when they're like 16, 17 years old. Just saying some like if it's not pedophilic, then it's like quasi-pedophilic.
context. I don't know the context, though.
Basically like some pedophile type comment.
Rachel Dolezal has an OnlyFans.
All right. Well, yeah, I've seen a bunch of channels talking about this Matt Warch. What is this guy's name?
Incredible
Matt Wench.
Castles.
Matt Wench. I've heard a lot of people talking about ye old Matt Wench talking about this. And I have to say, like, it's hard to do content about that guy, even as like a joke comedy, as comedy clay, as I call it. It's hard to shape that into a beautiful piece of genius stuff that I usually do, using that comedy clay, Matt Winch, because he is just incredibly boring. He's an incredibly boring guy. At least Tim Pool is saying like, wow, that's like almost creative and beautiful how stupid what you're saying is. With this Matt Winch guy, with Matt Finch, it's just I'm asleep. I'm asleep before I can edit the video. But this has been getting a ton of attention. So just for fun, let's take a look at it. Let's see what this goofball is saying.
None. It is not. In fact,
ever
since the beginning of time.
Guys, I'm sorry for this, but we're going to hear some really bad. Apparently, this is from AM radio or something. But oh boy, the sound on this makes me want to end my life. But let's do it anyway.
Teenage girls have been getting pregnant. None. It is not. In fact, ever since the beginning of time, teenage girls have been getting pregnant.
Okay.
It used to be more common.
Weird.
Ever since they started keeping records of these things, which they only started doing recently, like in the 20th century.
Sure.
But ever since they started keeping records, in 1957 was the peak for teenage pregnancy. 1957.
Right.
Not 2009.
Well, back
not
then,
today.
all of them were supposed to have kids. Like, that's when you had kids.
That's my point, okay? So to all of a sudden act like this phenomenon of girls getting pregnant at a young age that we consider young, 16 or 17, to act like it's a new thing is ridiculous. It's always been that way.
Okay.
Even biologically, and this is me just stating, right now I'm going to start by just stating facts. So fact number one, it's not a new phenomenon. Fact number two, in fact, it's a phenomenon that was more common earlier in history, and for the first 6,000 to 10,000 years of human existence, it was a normal thing. Fact three.
Okay.
Girls between the ages of like 17 and 24 is when they're technically most fertile.
Yeah.
Okay? That's biological. That's a fact. All right? I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
But what happened recently, and this is the fourth fact. Recently, in the last 30 years or so, we decided that that's way too young to start a family.
Why?
And because now
divorce rates would probably go up, and once you're that young, you can't really make sure that you know.
No, girls are no.
Girls were getting married early, and marriages were lasting longer. You very rarely hear about like these relationships that go to their your diamond anniversary, your 50th anniversary, and all this. That's a dying breed of people out there.
Yeah, and those were all people that got married very young. That's why
they're still alive.
Yeah, that's why you can have someone in their 70s who's celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary because they got married when they were teenagers. So what I'm saying is that the problem is not per se teenage pregnancy. It's unwed pregnancy. That's the problem in society. It's only problematic when you are not married and you don't have the man there to help you take care of the kids because he's a coward. And the reason why we have that now are for two reasons. Because we have in current society, we live in the age of extended adolescence.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a bizarre one, but all right, let's break down what this guy's saying here, because this has been all over the media. I saw this was on Majority Report. I think Young Turks talked about this. What he seems to be saying in this clip, and I think this is a kind of creepy, at very best, we already knew that, okay?
Goddamn, bro.
What children should be taught in schools. I think that this guy just proved himself not a reliable source. Thank you. Okay, one more Tim Pool. Here we go.
Nuclear war because they don't read the news, and they don't believe it could probably it could.
Okay, he's talking about nuclear war. They, you know, the left, who's anybody that's not a Trump supporter, doesn't believe that nuclear war could happen. Okay, Tim, let's hear about it.
Happen. So the mean tweets really are the principal issue for these people. Had to vote for Biden because of mean tweets.
Calm down. Calm down,
what
dude.
was that?
What's going on with you?
Mean tweets really are the principal issue for these people. Had to vote for Biden because of mean tweets.
Hold on, let's do that one more time.
Really are the principal issue for these people. Had to vote for Biden because of mean tweets.
Calm down. Calm down, dude. What's going on with you? Calm down. All right? Why don't you log in and remind yourself that
Rachel Dolezal has an OnlyFans.
Where do you watch those videos, man?
You go in the middle of the woods.
Ew, what are you doing out there watching those videos? Okay.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna cry about it.
Okay, yeah,
I've been taking care of myself, buying emergency food. Have you?
Good for you, dude.
I got out of the cities, off to the middle of nowhere, outside of the blast radius for any major city that would be hit, and any smaller city that would be used as an example in his shock and dog campaign. So, you know, I'm not completely confident, but I'm confident enough.
Tim Pool is basically like a digital version of like a court jester or whatever. You know, comes in, you know, for the king, and he like, I'm an idiot, you know, and he like poops his pants, and the king.
Yeah, I don't think, man, the kid. This just goes to show how sometimes like you think you nailed down like, okay, there's a drop probably in one of these videos. You watch them, there's no drop.
Cannot get
no
out
drop here,
for president.
So there we go, guys. Hope you're having a good week.
Well, shit. At least we got the cheese. Let me just quick. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did we just accidentally find something here? Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
All right, we're going to talk about...
Wait, no, we're not. Go back. Go back, computer. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But pumas are, you know, an established animal.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Emma, she got this one. It's you.
We're definitely skimming on this one here.
And is because you're for, you know, you're pro-life. You're for zero.
I just had to check. I saw this. I was like,
oh,
oh,
abortion.
Right.
And here's the card, and you signed it. You've had a chance to look at this now online and on Sean Hannity's show. Is that you?
That's what I said. I was Sean. That looks like my signature. First of all, I never just put an H on anything. I never have.
So this guy Hersh Walker, this guy's an NFL trophy winner.
Beat a kid in Walmart.
Public running on out things that
classic Chico de Pelo
gets raped or whatever. Who had just like all this area on the when I'm anti. So I didn't.
Yeah, but is the drop in here? That's what I want to know.
To have. God, just walk around God, now you can get of him because, you know, the way those were. So it comes that this guy paid for an idiot. Jesus, Christian.
I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion
This is gay son. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever.
Where he's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that drop in this video? That's what I want to know.
has fallen 7 political. And by that's in the Bible.
Vampires and warlocks and warnocks, excuse me. Yeah.
So possible what? And
in. It says,
whoa!
Question.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, I play this.
We got candy. We got candy. Oh!
First up, a lot of people have been asking me my opinion. It says, what are your thoughts on Christian Walker outing his dad for lying and misrepresenting being a family man?
What? I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed.
Okay, now she
I
plays
stayed
this whole
silent when
thing.
it came out.
I think there might be some kind of a clip upload quota for the Daily Wire. You know,
Ben's like, get those videos up.
more videos, please. He marches around. He's like looking. But I love this from Cam.
Is he says outside giving a speech during the quotes at a rally? Was it? No, I swear to God, it's in like an interview like this. Like, hold on, let me scroll.
This whole thing
sounded
life.
Clean on the strip.
It was during like an interview like that.
She read to you by coming out with those statements.
Do you know why he's saying this?
Yeah.
Well, the damage he's doing is letting people know that the left
I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that right after this.
will do whatever they can to win the
November 17th.
seat.
Okay.
And I told you when I got in this race, I'm going to win this seat.
Biden was going to be
the left, I guess.
This is divisive to my bank account and just keep playing Democrats.
Herschel Walker's son was trying to be like he was like, well, I'll do the Republican grift thing.
New level of absolute stupidity.
Huh?
They believe, and it's not just him, but some.
I don't know how the best Mel. You can hate the world.
Yeah,
that's kind of an
based
amazing
on
thing.
this
She's like, you don't have to justify your reason.
All right, hold up. Let me see here. I'm checking like one.
Their kids. Yes, I did the story. Like his
year effort aimed at making teachers more $100 million.
Amazing story. Say it was a big
toilet.
It's Disney's TED Talk. Good. Hooked up with this person's got it right. Bet 100 education.
I don't think it's here.
Our schools are eliminating honors classes for the really smart kids.
Idea.
General
economic $2. See private school, and the other one goes to a public school, but they're from similar economic backgrounds, and they basically do the same. They aren't studying. That's sort of some kids do good in school, and other kids do bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check that date. 1 sec. Hold on. I have to take a pee. I'm going to check that before we head out. But I don't want there to be dead air, so I'm going to play this while I'm taking a piss.
You're terrible.
Your traditions are disgusting.
You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible.
Disgusting.
Terrible. This isn't some 8th grader going crazy on TikTok. Terrible. The smell got much stronger. You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible. That's on YouTube. Terrible. You're a moron. Terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible.
Disgusting.
Terrible. You're terrible.
Your traditions are disgusting.
You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible.
Disgusting.
Terrible. Nope. Got it. Thank you. Disgusting and probably terrible. You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible. That's on YouTube. You're a moron. You're a moron.
You're a moron.
Disgusting and probably terrible.
Your traditions are disgusting.
You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible.
Disgusting.
Terrible.
Man, that's
terrible. Terrible. The smell got much stronger. You're terrible. Terrible. You are worthless. Terrible. That's on YouTube. Terrible. You're a moron. Terrible.
The United States is immoral. The United States has a history that's embarrassing. The United States is a sinful country that should be destroyed.
Oh.
Oh!
All right, let's check this quickly. Input the date here, or at least the year. Let's see. Okay, it might not even be Patreon. All right, I'm gonna punch a few things in. Let me play this while I'm punching this in.
For one thing. For one thing. Laugh like it's 1985. Oh, yeah. You're from a different time. You are an alien guy. Where did you come from? You're not normal. Oh, why do you act that way? Sniffing. The wind burned her a little bit. For one day. The wind burned her a little bit. For one day. That's on YouTube. The wind burned her a little bit. Sniffing. Laugh like it's 1985 when everyone's wearing boat shoes and driving around in an old-ass Ferrari in a John Hughes movie with Molly Ringwald.
Okay. What's the date on this here? There's this one here. What's the date on this one? Okay. Oh, wait, whoa, wait. Okay, we might have to check
the whole
these.
show. If you
might as well have to check these while we're here. Hold on.
All right, everybody, let's kick it into gear. They say
I don't even need to watch this whole thing. It's so short. I can just skim through. Nope. Okay.
We should.
Oh shit! It's Charlie. Mr. Kirk. Let me see this. School board. Chuck's giving. I love that. Chuck's giving. That's very funny.
The world leaders speak for Stark
media, a big guy, a thing about to do this, and this, and this, and he does this. In his pants.
What do you make of this news?
Yeah.
And you have a lot of fake accounts.
What's the kidsfightsocialism.com? These are the kind of ads you see on Truth Social all day long. Oh, this one's looking real good. We got Mike Huckleberry there. Oh, wow, great. Oh, he's looking real normal. Oh! Oh, here we go with another sponsored truth. It's the truth. Is it sponsored? Yes, but it's still the truth. Wrap your car keys in foil at night when alone. When alone? You know, so if I don't know, not to be, would I bring somebody home with me? No foil? Okay. Look,
Okay. Let me check this one as well.
This was funny. He's like, how do I become president? How do you win? And I thought it was a rhetorical question because, like, why would I know that question? And he was like, hey, man, I asked you a question. What do you think? And I was like, oh.
You go in the middle of the woods.
Oh, Schmidt. Yeah, guys, finally.
The collab that we all did nobody wanted. Yay. Cool. Hey, it's me. Oh, hi.
They when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a way worse career path.
I could say anti-Semitic things.
Oh, man.
So, poor old Kanye has descended further into what we call the Pobrecito zone. He's gone full Pobrecito. And Kanye West has assembled a group of guys who, if they were a superhero group, they would be called the X-Men, but EX, as in ex-wife, as in a divorced guy.
He was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you.
Yep.
I mean, look at
They would have Michael Jackson.
Or
I
worse,
could say
yeah.
anti-Semitic.
My man, Tim Pool.
In less than 24 hours, 1.1 million views on this bad boy. Wow.
All right, let's go.
All this Fuentes sitting next to him. We have found the final completely offline human.
Take my pain away, right? About it. We can't take their pain away. No, every
Okay.
And extremely unfair to you.
Yeah.
I think.
Who was they though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using the. I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking
It is
about
them, though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like,
Here we go.
Okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
No, wow.
Are you afraid of the press?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I could say anti-Semitic things. I could literally say anti-Semitic shit.
I mean, one of the more interesting moments in this little social
the floodgates to opportunistic, charming sociopaths who might.
Goster is enough to fainting couch now, please. This guy really does feel like a sort of relic. Women for the Kanye. Let's hear it.
Dad, who's kind of like vilified.
Right, Mary
Mr.
Poppins.
Banks is the only virtuous character in the whole thing.
Okay.
And
Is that what it is? Mary Poppins?
Oh, it's hideous. It's fascinating. It's very dark. It's very dark.
Yep.
You have this.
We have to do like a thing where we watch it and you do like a director's commentary kind of thing.
Yeah, great. Great idea.
Great idea, Tim.
Wrap up. This guy's relatable. Lion and
Found out that my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, essentially working.
I love this guy. He's the Oliver Stone. You know, he's the Truanon of the group. You know, he's like, oh, I'm getting behind. Oh, the Canadian intelligence and all this crap. So this is mildly, maybe 2% interesting. Kanye Ed research on the Kanye West drama. Harley Pasternak, man with hair, but stay here.
Oh, wow.
There could be something to this. Like there could be some MK Ultra crap going on here. Who knows? But what this probably really is, little puke. We're gonna pull you back on drugs, you idiots. So because it is on the Kanye. This
medic thing.
I do find it fun for the most.
Yeah, you really are nice. Believes them trying to fill time.
Let me see here. The frequency that this is being used. Like, let me check. November 30th, 2022. I don't think we watched this one yet.
What's that? Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the show. And
this is going to be the last one we're going to watch because I have to go. But I really wanted us to find at least one drop here.
If you don't like it, you can
call a crackhead.
Just
look hit prompted.
No, we did watch this one. Okay, I thought this was uploaded somewhere else. It did not come up as something that we watched. Anyways, let me cross-reference that with something over here. Patreon. Petron. Going through real fast looking for something
in Kentucky. For abortions.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Whether the are right.
Like massive input lag there. That's nice.
You have the best example for being inarticulate. Is not a cope. I feel sorry for this guy actually because I don't think he meant to say this. He's
But it should be a little bit of effort. Like you have to get up and walk to the polling station. He'll give a bunch to
Woods.
and principle.
What we really want are people of sound mind
Right. You go in the middle of the woods. But if you're getting a bunch of people who don't know and don't care to vote,
dumbest
Genius
of all time, chicken wing.
Dado, love your channel, bro. Love this woman. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it.
Things in the cafeteria or whatever.
Where that drop at? Where that drop at?
This country
He's always the funniest man on the internet. Weird vote. It's just
The explanation.
Look who it is.
Sniffing. And then there's the most amusingly stupid explanation of all. Excuse us.
Whoa. Hey, you okay? Are you
sniffing? Sniffing. So bad candidates were the problem. And that's all over Twitter. All the Twitter pundits are telling you now. The candidates were subpar, and that was the problem. Candidate quality matters.
Okay.
Well, of course, strictly speaking, that is true. The quality of the candidate does matter, but at really how much does it matter? Well, let's see. Joe Biden got elected president 2 years ago from his basement. John Fetterman became a U.S. senator last night.
Oh.
Does anyone think John Fetterman was a quality candidate?
No way.
Is that why he won?
Oh, got that little crazy laugh. Oh, that was creepy laugh.
Because they had quality candidates on the left? Did the voters of Pennsylvania really want a brain-damaged candidate who's never had a real job? Did they think he was more impressive than the guy who spent his career doing heart transplants? Probably not. You got to give him credit for at least knowing who they were voting for. And they voted for John Fetterman. He won anyway. What does that tell you? It tells you that in some cases, candidate quality is not actually the most important thing.
All right, thanks, Tucker.
to the outcome.
And so, by the way, there's access to channels if you want, but if no one hears you, you're not really speaking their message unencumbered on a single, the rest apparatus.
Or whatever crap you voted. Yeah, but what I really actually looked at is a
no drops. This is a disaster.
She's Harvard or it crit on this because actually or went to school thing. It was her rest is hairspray. Seems like here's no. He's also some implying liberal guys. Your guess is good as mine, but they're making 50 grand on the ones under the radar. Some stuff there's just not a clever, counterintuitive take for.
Okay, one more kid.
Before we go, I got to show you this video because this one's under the radar. This is not something that people are passing around, making fun of or whatever. But I really love this guy. This might be one of my new favorite guys to make fun of on social media because he's been, not only has he been on Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan talks about this guy all the time.
It's Patrick Bet-David.
To Joe Rogan, this guy is like a brilliant finance economics guy, you know? But this guy is one of my favorite, like, Rogan clones.
All Bet Davidson.
Because he really doesn't know anything about anything. Like,
if there's one thing about my message that I constantly challenge you to do is to not be naive and not fall for everything.
Okay, Patty Bet David. Great. I won't be naive. Let's hear it.
No matter what people say, including myself or anybody else, go process it for yourself. Do your own due diligence, your own research, but do not fall for BS. There's a man named Robert Reich.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Robert Reich, who is done a lot of work with the government. He's worked under Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Clinton, Obama, went to Yale, got all the fancy degrees, can't stand capitalism except when it works for him. And he's pretty much a socialist. He calls out every capitalist every chance he gets. Secretly, I'm convinced this guy hates anyone who's a billionaire. He tweeted something last week that I responded to, and I asked him a question whether we should be concerned about this or not. And I want to get your thoughts on it. And by the way,
okay, this is great. I'm so glad he
has increased by 1,460%. Yes, you read that correctly. So don't. And I responded back with my own set of questions whether I should be concerned about this or not. And here's what my
So let me ask you this.
response was to Robert Reich. I'd like to get your thoughts on 3 additional stats. Average NBA player's salary has by 1,400%. And last, your keynote. That's so watch this, Joe.
Let's go. Thanks to Joe Rogan. 1,400. Yes, you improve. Reich does this a lot. He'll just say, I think they're making as much as possible out of them. Okay. Simple point. This guy, Patrick Bet-David, replies, I'd like your thoughts on 3 additional.
completely like irrelevant nonsense.
That's benign worker.
Call a speaking bureau today. I would love it if a Twitter and tag him and say, why should you get paid $100,000 an hour for being a professor and a government employee? How could you ask for that dollar for being a professor?
Idea. So a question that doesn't really make any sense as a response to he really made a job.
Believe what Robert believes. For every one professor that believes in pure capitalism, that these guys are doing great things, what do you think happens to these kids graduating from colleges? If you go into college right then, it's fair that the same Robert...
That you should ask your teacher that if you're in college, and should not have mind.
What's the damage?
Damn, no PBD drops or anything. This is unfortunate. I'm gonna check a few more things here quick. I don't necessarily want to leave without finding any new drops, but shit is crazy. Hello, librarian. How's it going? How's it going? What's up? Yes, we are indeed currently about to flush the
toilets
on this live stream. Just doing a few checks here. Yeah. I'm seeing the same dates here that we were looking at before.
Hey,
let's check this quick.
We asked, how many vaccines have you had?
Stop.
Have you been
All right, calm down.
the question? Hey, then you
San Diego, and he's like, "Oh, I went really viral off of that. I should do that again." Board meeting here. People are onto it.
All right, wait a
People
minute.
are onto it. Okay, I post for approved content.
Last legislative session, there was a...
Say, we're the Confederate Party. Well, it's just a name. It's just a name. Give me a break.
So what happened was, last legislative session, there was a bill put forth that passed the General Assembly that took one black district that then led white superiority.
So this board, I hope that more media kind of, again, I teacher air. Like, they had to be on the school community. So the school board mania stuff is still going strong. It's still filled with lunatics, and in some parts of the country, like South Carolina, it's getting really. We're starting to see what these lunatics are really up to. But I will say, it's very heartening to see that there's people who are doing what's right.
Okay. Check the next one. What? Sniffing for one day. Where did that go? Sniffing for one day that's not popping up. Is there like a missing? Is there a missing? I think it might just be missing. Wait a minute. Let me quickly scroll through one of these again. This is another example where we know like when Herschel Walker said this thing, but we just can't find the video where this happened or was talked about. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm trying to like trace this back here. Ooh, I did not expect to be streaming for this long today, but I do want to find the goddamn drop before we sign off. Okay, once again, checking the date. What's this? It's 2023. Let me go back a little further. What's the date on this one? I think we just watched this, didn't
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's check this.
Who are you? Of these missiles and the power of a word that I refuse to say. Nuclear.
Who are you, Kanye? And he's like, he tried to get you to take that, Joe Rogan. He's the reason you can't go to restaurants and stores.
This is like one of the shortest videos RM's ever posted, probably. Okay, no, not that one. Was it here?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let's take a publish Badger of looking clip.
Oh, there's Tulsi.
University of Toronto. Then my man, again, this is for me. This is like this. This is Eve, and then this other party's like
Elon Musk.
Because
man, sometimes finding some of these drops is fucking not easy whatsoever. I think there might actually be a lost episode here, though. Is there something? There's a wait. Where is it here? There's an episode sniffing for one day. Let me just do like a separate search on a separate page here. It shows up as like the audio version, but the video version is missing. Yeah, November 22nd, 2022. Sniffing for one day.
Hey guys, it's your boy
Arun Brown.
Just want to let you know,
VIP patrons,
that the episode today will be uploaded a little bit late, having a little bit of a tech problem. Will be uploaded a little bit later.
Yeah, but then it's like it's not here whatsoever. That's very strange. You scroll up further. I scroll up further and it's just like not there. Is it in this video? Is it, what the fuck's going on here? This is just impossible to find. Oh, let me scroll through here. Okay, it's not in here, I don't think. Nope. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, what's up, bro? Say, we'll be making a little bit of fun.
All right, well, check this and then I'm gone. I've been here too long. I've overstayed my welcome.
Of him today. Structure. Oh man, the funny. Oh man, you bring up this line.
Are you afraid of the press?
As many so people because of you, and I think that's a totally fair. Guys,
let's see media infrastructure ever not like drag. What I'm talking.
This segment assumed some piece that he's supposed to watch their some new assumption that you might bias idiot.
Really handsome Bernie Sanders of Canada.
Oh, great.
He decided that it was time. It wasn't
the Bernie Sanders of Canada. Okay.
Enough for Nancy Pelosi to go on RuPaul's Drag Race and talk about healthy hands.
Okay, so nobody with any kind of left political like Ms. Okay, so kind of
like yeah.
Or know how the
in the it's none of his stairs. Sick.
Are people who cry. It's a din.
Is this just Ben Shapiro?
People
cradle
to
grave. From cradle to grave, we decide.
And that
first lady.
What? Okay, so
nonstop Ben Shapiro.
Of this little pea pants.
What a nightmare.
And his followers. It's really got me bothered. It's really got comments, Joe. To your sale.
% off means you can save big, but how big?
All right. Damn. And this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes when you see like a long period of time between uploads, because I'm spending hours on some days looking for something to post and I just can't. Like, I don't find any drops. I'm not trying to like force through a bunch of clips just for the sake of posting either. But there you go. F it, as they say in the business, we tried. but we failed. Ever considered mining new? I mean, yeah, I could do that, like Lost, or like drops that should have been drops or whatever. You know, that'd be funny. But yeah, once again, thank you all for the 5,000 subscribers. But as I said earlier, it's all thanks to RM. It's all thanks to him just being awesome and hilarious, and also, as I mentioned before, letting us run this channel, giving us the blessing. Hell yeah. Let that just be an example of how sometimes it's not that easy to just even brute force it and find drops. Sometimes you have to be a little more tactful. And even some of the tacts that we used tonight, cross-referencing news stories about, things that were said, drops that dropped. People were putting dates in the chat. We just couldn't find it. And I will totally own that too. Maybe some of that is just on me, just being a completely stoned moron while I'm doing this and missing shit. But thank you to Lamp and other people who are posting stuff in the chat. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to everyone who's supported. You guys are awesome. Let's see how many subscribers we can get to. If one day there were like almost as many people subscribed to this channel as RM, that'd be very funny. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, you got to subscribe to this channel as well. It's like the companion channel. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but that would be pretty funny. You guys are awesome. I'm going to head out and go do some streams on some other channels and work on some other content. I'm going to probably clip that Lana Del Rey thing. Lana Del Rey. Probably go clip that, upload that at some point. We'll see. But yeah, thank you, everyone, and have a good one. Take care, and we'll see y'all later.